8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, and welcome back to yet another episode of LAJA TV. This is your hostess, Vandana Joshil. I am the COO at LAJA and the Managing Director at LAJA TV. So, for all of you who do not know what LAJA TV is or what LAJA does, let me give you a quick and a brief explanation. LAJA is a forum that was formed in 2014 basically for women, because we believe that though women have do so many things and have so many priorities, we unfortunately do not give ourselves the same amount of priority or the same amount of love that we give the rest of the world. And so, to give ourselves some amount of love, to work on our own growth, and to support our development, we started LAJA. We have chapters in Mumbai, Pune, Delhi, Ahmedabad, Hyderabad, and are shortly looking at opening chapters in other 2-tier and 3-tier cities as well. What do? We work on development, we work on skills development, we work on helping our women develop their own potential. We have mentors, we have subject matter experts who help and guide our women become better versions of themselves, whether it is their personality, whether it is their work, whether it is their profession, their careers, or their businesses and enterprises overall. Why are we doing this? Because we believe that we as women who lead LAJA are the privileged few who have our family and so many others supporting us. So why don't we go out there and support other women too? Don't you think that's a noble thing that we do? Well, I believe we do. So today on LAJA TV, we have many segments in LAJA, which I will talk about shortly. But today on LAJA TV, we are going to have a guest who comes from a field which is very unique and has so far been a male-dominated profession. Why male dominated? Because we believe that women should not, or ideally will not be able to handle the trials of the kind of life that these people lead. And yet, here we have a woman who has joined the team, who has done amazingly well in her profession, and who leads by example. So, who is she? Before I tell you about her, let me tell you again a little bit about LAJA. At LAJA, we have programs called as the LAJA Growth Platform, where we give exclusive hand-holding to our LAJA Growth Platform members. It's for a small fee, of course, but a lifetime membership, and it entitles a lot of mentoring, a lot of hand-holding, a lot of support group help, a lot of buddy help, and so much more. And believe me, the women who have been a part of the LAJA Growth Platform have all come back with very positive feedback. So those of you who are interested, please do connect with us. Besides that, we have skills development workshops. We have something called as the Unnati Ki Pathshala, where we give specific skills and certificates at the end of the workshop to all the women who have participated. And yeah, there is so much more. So let me quickly go ahead and welcome my guest for today. Our guest is Archana Saxena Sangal. She comes from Dehradun, and here is what's the interesting part. She is a marine engineer and has earned the BITS degree in marine engineering from Tolani Maritime Institute. She started sailing. Remember this, listen to this carefully. She started sailing in the year 2002 and became a chief engineer in the year 2011. She did a couple of ships. She sailed on a couple of ships as the chief engineer and then joined the Tolani office as the technical superintendent. Later, she went on and founded MarinArch Academy in 2020, where they provide coaching to various deck and engine competency exams. Also, they offer a number of value-added courses and advanced courses for the mariners. Their objective, that is Archana and her team's objective, is to provide online marine related training to marine students and thereby achieve success in their career. And hence, they want to give back to the shipping industry what they have learned from it. On the personal front, she is married to Mr. Vivek Sangal. He's a chief engineer in the Merchant Navy. She has two sons, 16-year-old Akshat and 8-year-old Viraj, and they're both pursuing their studies. So I hope you got it. We're talking to somebody who's a merchant officer, who's sailing the high seas, who's lived on a ship with men as a merchant officer. And I think it's a privilege for us at LAJA to have Archana join us. Archana, please do join us.
Thank you, Vanna, for a lovely introduction. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much,
I'm
Archana,
happy
for
to be
joining
here.
us.
Yeah,
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
yeah. I'm so happy to be here.
It's our pleasure. You have to believe us when we say that, it's our pleasure to have you join us, because women, when you talk about marine life, you talk about merchant life, you generally don't think of women, and here we have you who's been there, done that, lived that life, and and now are hand holding so many young officers. I think that's an amazing thing. So let us quickly jump into the questions, and you have to tell us what got you interested in joining the merchant navy, in joining a seafarer's life.
Yeah, see, it was in year 1998, 98, and I was in Dehradun. I completed my 12th standard, and I was a good student in science, and wanted to pursue engineering. But actually, I wanted to earn a lot of money. And there was an ad which came that time in the newspaper that this is a merchant navy and all, and the starting pay is rupees 40,000. So
Wow.
that actually that was that triggered me, like that I said, like that made me like apply to this line. Otherwise, I was not knowing anything about merchant navy because we don't come from this background. Nobody is there from the family who is in the merchant navy. So I was not aware of anything, only that money part, no, rupees 40,000 per month. So that triggered me. That this is the like that time. This is a fact.
That is a very honest answer. But tell me, as a girl going into a field with a male dominated field like this, what was your family's reaction? I'm sure they do you have any marine anybody from the seafarers thing in your
No,
family?
no, I don't have anyone from my side. There is no one from the merchant navy, and I belong to a middle class family. And my father was in bank manager and all. And we used to stay in Dehradun where we were not aware what is merchant navy and all. So, of course, there were a lot of apprehension, a lot of stories went, and all those things. Uh, but at last, like it was my like I just convinced them, like I want to go for an interview at least, and let's see. So when we came out from Dehradun, I came with my mother to Pune. This institute was there in Pune,
Yes.
and then when we came, there was 120 students there, and there were only two girls.
Uh-huh.
So she got bit scared, but then when she talked to her principal and all, and when she saw the atmosphere, and like in Pune, it was little like advanced, and it is free and all. Then she also got convinced, and I was totally convinced from before that I have to join. And then slowly we have father was little bit scared about it.
Understandable.
Yeah, I was the eldest one in my home, but then he also supported. When I came for an admission, he came along with me, and he has given me a written ticket. After 1 week, he said, "Ki whatever, if you don't feel good here or whatever, you please come back." So
मन ना लगे
that
तो
was
वापस आ जाओ.
that was like a kind of backing he has provided that time. And but I just thought in my mind कि अभी आयु तो जाऊंगी नहीं यहाँ से. I have to complete.
Wow, that's the kind of passion that we are talking about. That's so amazing. Now coming to the interesting part. As a woman on a ship which is out in the high seas for days together, where you don't get to see land, and as a woman on a part of a crew which is completely male, how has life been on a ship for you?
See, initially it was tough in the sense because you are single women in whole crew, like all men, and like it is like they, and now that time was there were only few women. I mean, I'm amongst the pioneer. So
Yes.
they have not seen any women. They have not even thought of कि ऐसा हो सकता है. To accept me there. So it was little, it took little time. But then, what I found is if as a woman, only thing what I have to do is to maintain my dignity, and how to deal with everyone and all. So that is most important. And the thing is, I need to do my work. Like, so only if you are doing your work, then it's okay. Like, if you are not doing anything, then
Yes.
you are not fit for this place. So that is the thing. So initially, I had faced some problems and all, but it's okay. I'm very like I don't mind all this thing. I ignore anything. I just move forward. I don't see all that. I just look at my job, and what I have to do, I will learn somehow and all. I will just keep on learning. I ask them okay, what to do, how to do, and they will tell. And I just do my job and things and stay, and that's all. And the problem, a little bit more problem when it was the initial thing but when I became chief engineer. So that time also, like chief engineer is like the highest rank in the engine room. And then you have all your juniors, which were actually more than my age. So like they didn't find it comfortable to get any to have an orders from me or something. So it is like I thought okay, let them do what they want to do, and only thing the thing whatever is the job, it has to be complete. And the because I was very much particular in learning the things on ship and doing it myself. मतलब बहुत कम होता था कि I used to ask people कि okay, you do it. Though it requires manly thing and some, but still I used to do. So I knew if there is any machine open or something, what are the problems here, what the other person is going to face, how to deal. So I was knowing it. So whenever anybody was having any issue, and if they come to me with any problem, and if I am able to solve them, then they used to know okay, she knows.
Respect.
She
Yes,
knows.
yes. The respect comes automatically
Yeah,
because you're
automatically
knowledgeable. You know your job.
correct. So I didn't mind if anybody said good morning or no or whatever. But when they asked me something, and if I was able to solve it, and most of the time we used to do all those, then automatically they started respecting me as a chief engineer, respecting
Yes.
me as a like taking this okay, usko malum hai, she knows, and she's our like
Yes.
bada saab.
That is so important actually.
Yes.
If you know your job, if you are informed about your line of work, then I think half your battle is won in any case.
Correct.
And then it's just about proving yourself.
Yes.
So that is so amazing. But did you ever face any aggression by the crew, or were there times when you thought कि बस हो गया यार, कोई friend ही नहीं है मेरा, ऐसा कभी हुआ है आपके साथ?
Friend, yeah. See, on ship it is isolation. Obviously, and being single, like one lady or single, this thing, it's more of isolation. But I sometimes yes, you remember you feel homesick also, and other thing. But I don't know. I have always focused on this thing. I have never bothered about anything else. मतलब मैं जब शिप पे जाती थी मेरा माइंड आई वाज मेंटली प्रिपेयर कि आई फॉर सो मेनी मंथ्स आई हैव टू बी देयर एंड आई हैव टू डू दिस थिंग एंड आई हैव टू लर्न नेक्स्ट आई मेरे को और कुछ नहीं चाहिए मतलब
so you were very focused.
It was very focused. And yes, like of course you want to talk and all, so I used to there used to be parties or something, so in the common spaces, like, so we used to talk and all normally with the crew and all, but not like a particular person or something, so that we feel it's better always.
You have to be so very careful when you are out
because
there.
Anything can, it can start.
Yes.
So that is the thing.
I mean, even you could be, I mean, you could be brilliant and par excellence in your field, but even then there are certain things that as a woman you had to hold that shield around yourself, right?
Correct. That is very true. And all the young women who are going on ship, I tell them, see, you need to follow some protocols for yourself. Yes. Then the life will be smooth. Otherwise, it will be very difficult.
Absolutely. Yeah. So how has your journey as a seafarer been? From your initial days to your days now as somebody who's hand-holding the young ones who are coming in?
The journey, if you say, it was very interesting. And, I got for which I have joined. Like, I have earned so much, and I have earned, like, it was very rewarding. Okay, on ship, yes, we have faced a lot of problems with the bad weather and other things, but as a team we used to manage it. So sometimes it was life-threatening also, but then it was okay, we used to manage. And I still remember all those things. I earned so much, and I have earned.
Okay.
So it is good. It was good, and I still like sometimes I remember all those parts.
You said something about life-threatening. So is there any incident or something that you'd like to share with us?
It is like you can see when we cross Pacific Ocean in the winter season, it is very wild. It becomes so, it is so much storm, and it is so wild. So we were crossing that, and it was in night time, like it was too much rolling, pitching, and like you can't stay at one place. Your bed will go from here, there, all those. Wow. So that is one thing. But in my forward and foxes, there were drums and all, lashings and all. Everything broke out. A lot of oil here, there, and in engine room also. So many things. It's okay, but it was that time I felt like, "Arey, abhi pata nahi kya hoga?" Like, what will happen? I was at junior rank this time. So I thought that, but we managed.
Wow. That's something. I mean, mere to rongte khade ho gaye sun ke hi. So now that the marine industry has changed a lot of women are being taken in now, they're being accepted. What are the kind of career options that women have on ship now? Now you're from the engineering line of shipping. Are women allowed to captain a ship? Are those I know a little bit about merchant navy, which is why I can ask you this question, but what are the career options available for women on a ship?
See, on ship you have two lines. One is deck line and one is engine line. So I am from the engine background. There is a deck line where you can rise up to the captain. So yes, we have captains, lady captains from India, and more are coming up. I hope many will be there in future, and government is supporting these days. Government is supporting a lot for women. So that thing, one thing is there. So these are two lines. In any of this, we can women can have career, and after ship also in office also there are a lot of opportunities for women also in the shipping industry. So it is not that it will end over there. You can join as a superintendent, you can join as surveyor, you can have, there's different ranks in the office. So you can join any of it. So many opportunities are there. It is
So
not
basically,
limited
how
to
long is sorry? So basically, how long is your tenure as a seafarer? How long do you have to be? Is there like a minimum, like I think for government jobs you have to be there for a particular number of years, after which only you can take your VRS. So similarly, do you have something like that in marine?
no, no, it is nothing like that. But always it is preferable that you reach to the top and then leave. If you
Okay,
want to leave, because then your ticket, like your competency ticket, no, that chief engineer, this thing, or the master, this thing, it has a lot of value. So once you go in the like on shore, if you apply for any job, so if you have the the higher ticket,
hi.
it will give a better opportunity. So there is nothing like you can leave, if you want, if anybody wants, he can leave in between also.
Okay.
So it is advisable is to go to the top.
Okay, so you earn your laurels, you earn your
Yes,
like they say in the army, you earn your stripes, and then if you leave, then that respect and जो दर्जा आपको मिलता है, that's
that
different,
that's
and that darja kind of holds value when you apply for shore jobs
short
too.
jobs.
Interesting,
Correct.
interesting.
Yes.
And now for a woman, if she wants to join any of these besides Tolani Maritime Institute that you spoke about and the academy that you run, what are the other places that women can go to, where young girls can go to? What is the eligibility criteria? Do you have to finish your 10th, 12th? Do you have to become a graduate? What is the criteria to join a course?
See, it is now we have in India, like all university, they come under IMU. Okay, Maritime Indian Maritime University. So here they allow admission for women also. So the criteria is the for men and women it is same, no difference. After 12th, you have to complete your 12th. Then there is an exam, IMU's CET, Common Entrance Exams. The candidate, he or she has to appear in that exam, and basis on their performance, you will get the rank. So if you get a good rank, you will get a good institute. So it is that way. So the compulsory requirement is to clear the IMU CT exams for both the thing, for deck also, for engine also, any line. After that, you
Okay,
can choose. So
okay.
it is that way. It is same for both men and women.
So how do you get to know about these exams?
It comes. There is a website. They have a website, and they declare it in the website. So
Okay.
recently, they have twice in a year they conduct this exam.
Could you tell us the name of the website so the women who are watching us can go check it out?
IMU is Indian Maritime University.
IMU.
Huh.
Okay. I hope all of you who are listening to us do take note and do visit this website. And I hope we have many more women joining, women like Archana ji and inspiring all the other women who are watching us or listening to us or looking up to us. I mean, I believe that if there is one woman in your building, in your family who's doing something remarkable, then automatically all the other young girls who are watching her get inspired and want to do something like that. So there's always a first somewhere, and I hope that we are able to inspire our women to be that first. The last question is, Archana ji, what advice would you give all the young girls and women watching us, irrespective of their field, irrespective of what they are doing? If you had to give them an advice about their lives, about their careers, what would it be?
I would like to say all the girls that try prioritize yourself, okay, and if you are like try to be financially independent, do anything, whatever you want to do, you do anything, because we don't know in life what happens next. So if you are like financially independent, then you can at least you can maneuver your life according to your uh, style or your needs. So it is very
Absolutely.
important. And I will also say to their parents and relatives and everyone, what I want to say, please support your daughter, your wife, or your sister, anyone in the family, any lady is there or any. So please support. because for me also, I've been sailing. I had a family also. I used to leave my son at home and all those things. So my family was very supportive. If they were not so supportive, suppose I am just thinking, if they were not supportive, my husband was, I could not have done, because
Absolutely.
it becomes very difficult. So please support um, your daughter's wife, everyone, like all ladies, because they can do wonders. And
Absolutely.
yes, and you need to just support them. That is what I would like to say.
Lovely, lovely. Actually, we also at Laja believe that we are not here to say that women are more superior than men. We don't believe in the feminism card at all. What we believe in is this is a joy, it's a journey that you do together. So when your partner or your any male in your family is supporting you, if you're a married woman and it's your husband who's supporting you, all the better. But it gives you that much more freedom to explore and to grow. And if you yourself are happy and content and respect yourself, I think you're able to give out that kind of respect and love to the rest of the world also. So it's like a win-win situation for anybody who's part of that deal. So
Correct, correct.
that's so true. Financial independence, like you said, is so very important. Ashna ji, this has been wonderful. But we at Laja TV, we have this thing where we bring on one of our Laja Growth Platform members. So I've been talking about Laja Growth Platform. This is a paid membership that we have at Laja. It's for a lifetime membership for a very nominal amount. But under this, once you become a member of the Laja Growth Platform, you are we do hand holding, we do mentoring, we do some amount of work that you yourself do at your academy. But we are not specific to maritime. We're talking about every kind of growth. And one of our members there is Julie Bhavesh Thakkar. So let me give you a quick introduction about Julie, and then Julie will be here to ask you one question. So, Julie Bhavesh Thakkar, she's a numerologist, she's a tarot card reader, she's an NLP practitioner, access bar practitioner, creative educator, she's a social worker. Her motive is to empower parents who are blessed with kids experiencing some diversity with the skills when she has free time. She herself is a mother to a very special child who has gone on to make all of us proud. We all know him and we're so proud of what he's achieved. As mentioned, she is a practicing numerologist, tarot card reader, switch word expert. She's a Vedic astrologer, and she is the one place to get guidance to achieve your goals through various modalities. So, if you're in any confusion, all the women who are listening to us, if you have any confusion at any point in your life, do reach out to her, and she will give you customized package according to your need and remedies too. Additionally, Julie is also the administrator and head of the healing group at Laja. So, Laja woman, Julie, please come on screen. Let's have you here.
Hi Vandana, can you just start the video? I can't on my video.
Okay, I've sent you a request.
Yes.
Do accept it. Yes, here is
Yeah.
Julie. Welcome, Julie. Julie, you've been listening to us. This is Archana Sangal. Please go ahead and ask her your question.
Thank you so much, Vandana, for having me here. And Archana ji, it has been pleasure. I have been listening to your story. It is really very inspiring. I mean, and it was so nice to hear that how you have holded your values and intention so precisely that it didn't affected your work. I mean, being a woman for months on that ship. I mean, as Vandana said, ke rockte khade ho gaye. I am also getting the goosebumps right now. I mean, I just can't think. For months you were there. It was really inspiring to see that how you had kept all your values, beliefs, and intention in place through which you can drive to all the work that you were doing. It was really nice to see. I had one curiosity. I have got the pleasure to ask a question. So I had one curiosity that even though you said that even though you were a alone female over there, but as I am also now going through my hormonal changes, the periods problem. So whenever we are in the workspace, if we have one female, it is always very good, we get that support. So I would like to know, have you faced such problems and how you have tackled those?
Yeah. Thank you, Julie. It is my pleasure to uh, answer your question, and thank you. See, yeah, these of course, the periods, it's a monthly thing. We
होता ही है हाँ.
Yeah. So, first of all, like when I'm joining the ship, I know for so many period, like I'm there for 6 months or 9 months, whatever. So I used to carry my
Hmm.
all sanitary, this thing, everything. Like, okay. And on ship also, uh, when I was junior rank pay. So if I have like some issues, or um, you feel weak, or you feel pain, or whatever, or like such things,
Hmm.
you just tell your senior. Senior means your second engineer or the chief engineer. This is the problem. Straight away tell. No, see, they all are very, they all grown up.
Hmm.
Those people, just tell them, and they take care. They say, okay, you take rest for a day, you take an off or whatever. So that way, like
Hmm.
it's a simple way of just explain that,
Conveying हाँ.
convey this, ki, this
Yeah.
is the issue. I'm having whatever issues you are having.
Hmm.
And if I am not, suppose I need to buy
Hmm.
these things, so we used to tell him, like कि this we
और वो
want,
लाके
the
दे
agent
देते
say,
हाँ.
so they will contact the agents, and they
Hmm.
will, and at the higher ranks, like as a chief
Hmm.
engineer, so I don't have to say anyone, I
Hmm.
can directly tell
Hmm.
the agent and all. So like
Yes.
it
तो
used to
ये तो
be.
फिजिकली हो गया, लेकिन कभी ऐसे इमोशनली भी होता है ना कि किसी से बात करे, तो क्या वे आउट करती थी आप?
Man, no, like when I am on ship, no, I don't talk so much personal things to the people
Hmm.
around
Hmm.
me. I avoid
Hmm.
because I avoid the talking personally. And whatever I have to talk, the phone facility is there. You talk to your family. Well, I
Okay.
believe in that. I don't want to be, no, show like I'm very, like I'm feeling low, and
Hmm.
my family I'm missing. I never, but most of the time never shown it to
Hmm.
other subordinate.
Correct.
It affects. Then they
Hmm.
think, अरे थोड़ा मतलब ढीली पड़ गई है जो. So
Correct.
I used to avoid, but
Hmm.
it's okay. Like sometimes we have, like evening time we have a tea time, and morning also we have a tea time. So sometimes we are sitting together, and yeah, they used to say something. I also used to say something, and we discuss and all. But मैं ज़्यादा नहीं बात करती थी. I मतलब, yes,
Hmm.
that is where I found, like अगर एक लड़की होती या कोई और होता तो कितना अच्छा होता. And that is what I am suggesting
Hmm.
whenever we have this women and seminars and this to companies. I tell them, if you are recruiting one girl on shift, you please take at least two girls, so at least they can share, they can talk.
Hmm.
So I used to miss
Correct.
that, and
Yes.
because I cannot talk to everyone about it.
Hmm.
It is my personal
Absolutely.
thing. That's all.
Yeah.
But I
Thank
managed.
you
Somehow
so
I
much for
managed. Yeah.
sharing. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing your mechanism. It
Yes.
was really pleasure to hear that.
Thank you,
Thank
Julie.
you,
Thank you.
Vandana.
You asked a very apt question. And Archana ji, you have been so honest with what you shared. And it is true. These are periods happen every month, and we have to go through that. Hormonal changes happen every month, but knowing how to deal with it. And I think from what I heard of you, what you said, it is very important. If it is important to talk about it, and ask for a sanitary kit, or ask for any kind of help, all you have to do is open your mouth and ask for it. And I think that is what we women generally hold back, कि अरे कैसा लगेगा, बड़ा अजीब लगता है. I think that is what we need to get out of. And really, if we want to empower ourselves, we need to be also be willing to talk about the things that we face as challenges. So wow, thank you so much, Archana ji. It is wonderful having you as our guest, and I hope all the women who are listening to you and listening to me right now are take away some pointers from here, and understand that there is no career that we really can't do. If you have to do it, like right at the beginning, आपने बड़ी honestly बोल दिया था कि you wanted to do this because you knew that the money was good. but it was not just the money which held you back. Because you went in there for the money, you held on, you did not give it up easily. Because I'm sure अगर आपने वहां पे आधे रास्ते में छोड़ के अगर आ गई होती तो आपको और बहुत कुछ सुनने मिला होता. But you held on, you made a name for yourself, and now you've made a name for yourself as somebody who teaches and handholds so many newcomers. So thank you so much. It was really, really commendable. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Vandana. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. So people who are still listening to us, we have just recently, July 1st, every first of the month, we give out our newsletter. We send out our newsletter. So I'm sure the newsletter for the month of July is already in your mailbox. Do check it out, because this time we have so many interesting things. We have a wonderful article on lighting for the front of your dressing mirror. So all of us women know that अगर lighting बराबर हो तो makeup भी बराबर होता है, pictures भी बराबर आते हैं. So check that out. We have a piece on India's traditional art forms. We have an informative piece on stress and its management, and a heart-touching article on emotions. It's very, very beautiful. Please read it. And continuing with the advice, we have somebody who's written about how to choose the right curriculum for your child. So please, please, please do check out our newsletter. And adding to that, we have also mentioned the felicitation of our very own LAJA Growth Platform member, Dr. Shweta Ba. If you want to know why, do check out our newsletter. And for our, we are talking about meal in a box. We are not talking about the regular idli sambar or the Mexican hot pot dishes, but so much more. So stay tuned for that. As for our upcoming events, every 15th of the month, we have Chai Pe Charcha, which involves tea, conversations, networking, interaction, and one learning session. And this happens not just in one or two, but 5 locations across the country. So we have it in Andheri and Thane in Mumbai. We have in Pune, Delhi, and Ahmedabad. And all of these are happening simultaneously. And each one has an equally important learning session from a subject matter expert who has all of these experts have graciously made time for LAJA and the growth of all our women. So be there, stay tuned, join us for this amazing Chai Pe Charcha. We will also be having the LAJA Growth Platform Learning Meet, which will be happening on the 9th of July, and a Pan-India Networking Meet, which will happen on the 29th of July. So if you want to know more about us, do stay tuned to our page where you're watching us currently live. We will have our updates happening every day. There's something or the other that you can pick up from us. So please, please, please do join us. And we have our usual loads of learning and upskilling that's happening across chapters, across our, teams. So yes, you're here for a reason. And we have Tattva, which is coming up soon. We'll be announcing the dates. And this time, Tattva is about parenting, the journey from conception to teenage. And we're going to be discussing about so many topics under this, because there is no real rule book to parenting. There is no one way to parent your child or be a wonderful parent to your child. So yes, we're all learning, but whatever we are learning, we are sharing all our experiences. We also have experts coming in, so stay tuned for that. And before we sign off, I'd like to share another inspiring news that I read today. Bangalore Airport has apparently included a diaper changing room in the men's washroom at the Bangalore Airport. It's a relief to see that finally people realize that, parenting is a dual duty. It's not just the mother's duty. A father is also equally responsible. So while the mother can breastfeed the child and ensure that the child has a full stomach, I think the men can pitch in and make sure that the child is clean, has changed into a clean diaper, has changed into a nice, neat pair of clothes. What do you say? Do you have any opinions on the same? Do share, and I'm waiting to hear from all of you. And then before I sign off, just to remind you that you must join us on, this is July, August 1st. I will be back with yet another inspiring guest from another inspiring field, and she will be here to share her journey, her story, her learnings, her experiences, and will leave us with a lot more to think about. Today's guest, Ms. Archana, was wonderful. She told us so many things, and I think that was it came honestly from her heart, and I can't thank Miss Archana Saxena Sangal enough. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you who are listening to us. I will see you on August 1st. Take care, stay safe. Good night. Take care.